What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Protect, man. Back with another one today, man. Today's video is on post-draft power rankings. Once again, this division I'm talking about today will be the AFC West. So that includes the Las Vegas Raiders now, the Los Angeles Chargers, Denver Broncos, and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to give you my power rankings post-draft. I'm going to give you some notable draft picks on each team that picked up through the draft, and we'll get to power rankings afterwards. So I'm going to start with the Denver Broncos. Start alphabetical order. Broncos the first team on the list, so I'm the Broncos. Notable draft picks for them were Jerry Jeudy in the first round with the 15th pick, KJ Hamler in the second round out of Penn State, and then Albert O out of Missouri. They got a lot of weapons for Drew Lock. Drew Lock is their franchise quarterback, as you noticed. They drafted him in the second round of last year's draft. He should have been the first round pick, but for some reason no one took him at 15. That team that was at 15. I mean, take Drew Lock, to Dwayne Haskins. Which is fine. But that had basically Drew Lock slip always to the second round to the Broncos to grab him in the second round. So they get Drew Lock. They have Cortland Sutton. They traded Emmanuel Sanders away in the middle of the season last year. So they needed some weapons. And they drafted Noah Fant too. So they need some more weapons. Albert O brings another tight end along with Noah Fant to be a two tight end set. And also KJ Hamler and Jerry Jeudy brings more explosiveness to their offense and allow Drew Lock to get the ball's hands quicker, get the ball to his playmakers, let their playmakers do the work for him. So, yeah, that is the quick synopsis on those top three draft picks that they had. Notable draft picks. For the Chargers, it was, of course, Justin Herbert, but at the sixth pick of the NFL draft, and then them going back into the first round to go grab Kenneth Murray, linebacker of Oklahoma. These are just two cornerstones for their franchise for years to come. Justin Herbert, they need a franchise quarterback. Phillip Rivers is no longer going to be there after his 20 interception season and him being 38 years of age. So that being said, they wanted to go ahead and move on from Phillip. They drafted Justin Herbert as the quarterback of the future. To sit back behind Tyrod Taylor for a year. And then after that, he'll probably be the starting quarterback for years and years to come, hopefully. As for Kenneth Murray, he's the best linebacker in the draft, no cap. Dude is extremely explosive athlete, can cover, can do everything that linebacker should. He's not perfect by any stretch of measure. He does some things more well than others, but he's definitely solid pretty much at everything. He doesn't have a glaring weakness in this game right now. So I like Kenneth Murray a lot. I think he's gonna be a nice contributor. He definitely steps in for Thomas Davis day one as a starting linebacker. Losing Thomas Davis in free agency, you had to kind of re-up on that and get a much younger guy. So you go ahead and go grab a guy like Kenneth Murray to fill in that spot right away. So that's my two notable draft picks for the Chargers. Now I'm on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two notable draft picks to me, actually three. Brian Edwards out of South Carolina. That was an interesting one. He's a big guy, big tall guy, kind of high-pointed football, things like that in South Carolina. I like that pick a lot. Of course, their first-round pick was Henry Ruggs III. Fastest guy in the draft, most explosive guy in the draft. They got the most explosive weapon. I don't think they got the most complete wide receiver. They got the most explosive receiver in the draft. And then finally, Dominic Arnett out of Ohio State. I think we got this guy in round two. But definitely a really solid cover corner. Very physical corner. Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with the physical guys. You lose Garyon Conley, so you had to get something to supplement your cornerback room, so you get a guy like Dominic Arnett to come in day one and probably be a starter. So that is the notable picks for the Chargers. And then the Chiefs, only two picks stood out to me. The first round pick was the very second pick in the 2020 NFL draft. They selected Claude Edwards-Helaire out of LSU, the running back, and then Willie Gay Jr. Both these guys are very interesting guys to me. Helaire is very interesting because he's a very explosive back. He also can run between the tackles. Him and Damian Williams should definitely be a nice 1-2 punch in Kansas City. I think Damian Williams' contract might be up this year or maybe next year, either one. So I think his contract's up pretty soon. So they want to get a guy that could be a feature back for years to come and be the team up with Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in football, in the backfield. And then Willie Gay, the junior, brings another linebacker junior in your room. Brings more youth to the linebacker position. Nice athlete, does everything pretty well. Nothing perfect, not perfect, but nothing extremely well. He does everything solidly. He's a Palm. He's proficient at many, master of none. He's a Palm guy. So nice pick there for the Chiefs as well. So I want to give you the power rankings for each team post draft and why. First, the Chiefs are the reigning Super Bowl champions. Come on, bro. Like, I'm not gonna have the reigning Super Bowl champions not be top of the division post draft. They have the best draft in the world, but they're the best team going into the draft already, and none of the other teams' drafts really jump out at me to make the Chiefs not number one. Number two would be the Las Vegas Raiders. They did some decent things in the draft, nothing special, but they did. They got some things in Las Vegas that I do like a lot. They finally got the number one wide receiver. They think they had the number one wide receiver in Henry Ruggs to team up with a guy like Tyrell Williams and Hunter Renfrow. And they got Darren Waller. They got some offensive weapons. They have a really good offensive line. Josh Jacobs is a monster. Derek Carr has really stayed the ship through all the adversity. And now I think he's going to really pay dividends this year. And he's going to really win a lot of games this year. I put the Broncos at third. I love what they did in the draft. Getting weapons for Drew Lock so Drew Lock can actually show his talent and show what he really has. He had 7 touchdowns and 3 interceptions and 3 starts last year. So he definitely showed some good things. And now I think with him adding Albert O, KJ Hamler, got Jerry Jeudy, and then you still have Cortland Sutton and Noah Fant. So, and you got Phillip Lindsay too. So you got some running backs, you got some receivers, you got some tight ends. You got a little bit of everything in Denver. So I think Denver's offense is going to be one of the most low-key explosive offenses in football as long as Drew Lock takes care of the football. So they are very interesting to watch out for. I would keep my very keen eyes on the Denver Broncos. And I think finally the Chargers. The Chargers are a very talented football team, don't get me wrong. But Justin Herbert's a rookie, and Tyrod Taylor is not going to lead you to the playoffs right now. He could, but I just doubt it. The last I saw Tyrod Taylor was in Cleveland, and it did not look good. So he has to kind of redeem himself before I can really think that they're a playoff contender in the AFC West. So I had them last. So Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, Chargers in that order. If you rate, comment, subscribe if you're new. Also turn on the post notification to post this first video. Put God first out the way. Stay safe with this COVID-19, man. Hashtag stay home. Quarantine if you're sick. Stay home for 14 days quarantine. Take vitamin C. Take any type of supplement that will help your immune system out. Zinc, all that good jazz. And you should be fine. Also, let me know what division you want me to do next. YouTube's acting kind of weird with the upload my videos. They're making them private and crap. So uploads might be slow for a couple days. So bear with me on that. Bear with me. But I'm going to get these videos to you as soon as I can. Take it easy. Stay safe. I'm gone, bro. Peace. Next division on the docket will be the South Division. So NFC and AFC South. Unless someone has a request. So if someone has a request, it takes priority. Take it easy, guys. I'm out of here. Enjoy the breakdowns. I also another video on the Project 11 documentary. I have not watched it yet. So I'm going to watch it probably tomorrow. And then I'm going to give you my comments on that probably on Thursday. So my Thursday video as well as one of the division breakdowns. I'm gone, bro. Peace.